Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool vs Sunderland team news. 7 players out and 1 more doubtful for Premier League clash. Liverpool and Sunderland injury news ahead of the Premier League clash at Anfield. Liverpool look to build momentum after their recent run of wretched results when they welcomed Sunderland to Anfield on Wednesday. After a run of 9 defeats in 12 games, as 6 losses in 7 Premier League games, pressure had mounted on Reds head coach Arne Slot. Despite guiding Liverpool to the title last season, the dismal form led to pockets of fans questioning Slot. However, a deserved 2-0 triumph at West Ham United is hopefully the springboard needed for Liverpool to go on a run. They are 9 points behind Arsenal, with the title already relinquished, but there is still a big job at hand to ensure a top 4 finish and Champions League qualification is delivered. And Liverpool will not be underestimating a Sunderland side that have been mightily impressive since promotion back to the top flight. The Black Cats are 6th in the table and fought from 2 goals behind to earn a 3-2 victory over AFC Bournemouth last time out. The right back continues his recovery from a muscle injury. He is not expected to play in either of Liverpool's games this week, with Slot's men travelling to Leeds United at the weekend. The summer signing from Bayer Leverkusen has had a frustrating start to his Reds career as he's sidelined with a recurrence of a hamstring issue. He also is not expected to face Leeds. The centre-back will not play again this campaign after rupturing his ACL on his debut in September. The midfielder is still recovering from hamstring surgery he had in the summer. Bajcetic has yet to be spotted in training. The well-regarded striker was loaned to Sunderland in January but did not make an appearance as they were promoted because of a back issue. Dans finds himself back on the treatment table with a hamstring problem. Milos Kerkez, available. The left-back had to come off with cramp in the closing stages of the West Ham win. The issue might mean Kerkez does not start but should be fine to be in the squad. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool transfer news, contract updates, and insider reactions from Anfield. Subscribe now for daily Liverpool FC updates and breaking football news. Our second news: Stefan Borson. This is how much Liverpool would have to pay to agree Vinicius deal. Liverpool are one of the latest Premier League clubs to have been linked with Real Madrid star Vinicius Jr. Football Insider revealed on November 27 Chelsea and Manchester City are the frontrunners to sign Vinicius. It is believed Vinicius has also attracted interest from Liverpool as they consider strengthening their attacking options again. The Brazil international is currently stalling on contract talks with Real Madrid, where his deal expires in June 2027. However, Real Madrid remain confident of agreeing a deal with Vinicius to extend his stay at the Santiago Bernabeu. Vinicius Jr. to demand completely ridiculous wages. Former Man City financial advisor Stefan Borson exclusively told Football Insider it could cost Liverpool or any other interested parties up to £150 million to sign Vinicius. Liverpool broke the Premier League transfer record following their £125 million deal to sign Alexander Isak from Newcastle United over the summer. Speaking exclusively to Football Insider about the possibility of signing Vinicius, Borson said, "I just can't see how it can be done. What's his transfer fee going to be? Any club is going to have to pay either to the player or to the club, let's say £100 to £150 million. Straight away it's possibly a record transfer. Then on top of that, his wages are just completely ridiculous on any basis. It seems to me he either goes to Saudi Arabia or probably stays where he is. I just don't see how anybody else can afford him, and that includes all the Premier League teams." Vinicius signed for Real Madrid in 2017 in a £38 million deal from Brazilian side Flamengo when he was just 16 years old. Vinicius has faced issues with Xabi Alonso. Vinicius has emerged as an important player for Real Madrid over the past few years. The 25-year-old has registered 111 goals and 90 assists in 341 appearances for the Spanish Giants. However, Vinicius has recently faced issues with Xabi Alonso, who joined as manager from Bayer Leverkusen over the summer. The winger has only completed 90 minutes in 7 of his 19 outings this season, where he's registered 5 goals and 7 assists. Real Madrid currently sit 1 point behind Barcelona at the top of the La Liga table. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool transfer news, contract updates, and insider reactions from Anfield. Subscribe now for daily Liverpool FC updates and breaking football news. Our third news is Liverpool plot surprise swoop to sign Iliman Ndiaye. Liverpool are reportedly planning to make a surprise swoop to sign Everton forward Iliman Ndiaye, as per Caught Offside. Since joining the Toffees from Olympique de Marseille last year, the 25-year-old has established himself as an undisputed starter, netting 11 goals across all competitions last term. In 13 Premier League appearances thus far this season, the Senegalese international has made 5 goal contributions and has been helping David Moyes' side push for a top-half finish. Moreover, the forward led his country to qualification for the AFCON and the World Cup. Now, Caught Offside claim that with Mohamed Salah set to be involved in the AFCON with Egypt, Liverpool identified Antoine Semenyo as an ideal target to reinforce the frontline in January. However, Manchester City are prepared to purchase the Ghanaian international by triggering his £65 million release clause. Therefore, Liverpool have started exploring alternative options and have earmarked 4 targets. Kenan Yildiz, Michael Olise and Rodrigo are among them. Moreover, Arne Slot's side also admire Ndiaye very much. However, it is highly unlikely that they would be able to buy him due to the fierce rivalry with Everton. Ndiaye to Liverpool. Ndiaye is valued at around £31 million by Transfermarkt and still has 3.5 years left in his current contract. So, Everton aren't in any rush to sell him next year. Like Salah, Ndiaye is also set to play in the AFCON, therefore, it wouldn't make sense if Liverpool were to make a move for him in the upcoming winter transfer window. Ndiaye likes to be deployed on the left flank but is also comfortable on the opposite side. Moreover, he can provide cover centrally if needed. He is technically sound, can dribble past opposition defenders in tight areas and also works hard without possession. Liverpool face Sunderland with 7 players ruled out and another doubtful, creating major team news concerns. Meanwhile, transfer headlines heat up as the Reds explore a deal for Vinicius Jr., consider a move for Iliman Ndiaye, and identify a clear pathway to signing a £70 million Premier League forward. Reports also claim Liverpool are preparing a January bid for Real Madrid star Eduardo Camavinga. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool transfer news, contract updates, and insider reactions from Anfield. Subscribe now for daily Liverpool FC updates and breaking football news. Our fourth news is Liverpool know there's a pathway to signing £70 million Premier League forward. Liverpool are looking for a permanent successor to Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian king hasn't been at his best so far this season. Being dropped for the recent Premier League game against West Ham, he will be off to the Africa Cup of Nations soon and also faces a grueling summer with a FIFA World Cup campaign in store for the Pharaohs. Salah will be 35 by the time his contract comes to an end in 2027, and it's now becoming apparent that the all-time great standards are slipping. Liverpool looking at Ndiaye. Therefore it makes sense for sporting director Richard Hughes to scan the market for a replacement in 2026. One of the names mentioned in recent weeks is Iliman Ndiaye. The 25-year-old has been in sensational form for Liverpool's crosstown rivals Everton this season. The Senegal international has got 4 goals and an assist for David Moyes' side, and is really standing out as one of the silkiest dribblers in the top flight. Accordingly, he has been placed on the transfer radar of several top clubs, with a report in Foot Mercato suggesting Liverpool were among the teams keeping tabs. Everton would reluctantly accept £70 million plus bid for Ndiaye. A very different player to Salah, Ndiaye nonetheless plays on the right side of the attack. But he is a true attacking all-rounder, playing no 10, left wing and even up top throughout his career so far. It looks like the former Sheffield United player is coming into his peak years and Everton will look for northwards of £70 million to sell him in 2026. That's according to a new report in Team Talk, which adds that the Toffees have got no intention of letting him go in January. Everton are quite well protected from a transfer fee perspective with the playmaker signed up until 2029. Nothing is impossible. The report also adds that they would rather not sell to Liverpool, but it's encouraging that there seems to be a pathway to a deal. No doubt Ndiaye would prefer to play for a bigger club, and Liverpool certainly fit the bill. It would be an ambitious move to try to lure an Everton player to Anfield, but nothing is impossible following last summer's record-breaking window. Liverpool face Sunderland with 7 players ruled out and another doubtful, creating major team news concerns. Meanwhile, transfer headlines heat up as the Reds explore a deal for Vinicius Jr., consider a move for Iliman Ndiaye, and identify a clear pathway to signing a £70 million Premier League forward. Reports also claim Liverpool are preparing a January bid for Real Madrid star Eduardo Camavinga. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool transfer news, contract updates, and insider reactions from Anfield. Subscribe now for daily Liverpool FC updates and breaking football news. Our last news: Liverpool expected to submit January bid for Real Madrid star Eduardo Camavinga. Liverpool returned to winning ways in the Premier League on Sunday as they beat West Ham 2-0, courtesy of Alexander Isak and Cody Gakpo, although that did not help much as other results meant they rose to only 8th place in the standings. Arne Slot's continuity at the job seems safe for the time being, and the Reds are already planning transfer activity for the January transfer window, with a defender as well as a midfielder expected to be their priority. Caught Offside has reported that Liverpool are expected to make a January bid worth £53 million for Real Madrid star Eduardo Camavinga, who is viewed as a key target at Anfield, after a few impressive campaigns with the La Liga giants. He has struggled with fitness this season but continues to be a vital part of Xabi Alonso's plans, and with Los Blancos playing in 3 competitions starting from January, it remains to be seen what their stance on Camavinga's sale is. Liverpool unlikely to acquire Camavinga in January. Eduardo Camavinga would be a brilliant signing for Liverpool in the winter, as his ability to win the ball, dribble into the final third and play progressive passes would help them do better on the transitions, where they have struggled in recent weeks. Moreover, having won 2 Champions League titles, he is also experienced enough, yet at the age of 23, the French international promises to be a long-term option for the Reds, but a switch to Anfield next month seems like a distant proposition. Real Madrid are expected to hold on to Camavinga for the second half of the season because he adds much-needed depth to their squad, is a trump card off the bench, and remains happy in the Spanish capital, at least for the time being. Nonetheless, it may be worth revisiting the player's transfer next summer, depending on how his role evolves under Xabi Alonso and if Madrid decide to add competition in midfield in the. Real Madrid are expected to hold on to Camavinga for the second half of the season because he adds much-needed depth to their squad, is a trump card off the bench, and remains happy in the Spanish capital, at least for the time being. Nonetheless, it may be worth revisiting the player's transfer next summer, depending on how his role evolves under Xabi Alonso and if Madrid decide to add competition in midfield in the next few months. Liverpool face Sunderland with 7 players ruled out and another doubtful, creating major team news concerns. Meanwhile, transfer headlines heat up as the Reds explore a deal for Vinicius Jr., consider a move for Iliman Ndiaye, and identify a clear pathway to signing a £70 million Premier League forward. Reports also claim Liverpool are preparing a January bid for Real Madrid star Eduardo Camavinga. Stay tuned for all the latest Liverpool transfer news, contract updates, and insider reactions from Anfield. Subscribe now for daily Liverpool FC updates and breaking football news. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.